Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Taylor Sierra. What's going on? What's popping? What's good? However you want to say it, or however you want to greet me, girl. What's up? What's going on? Or God, what's up? What's going on? So as y'all can see by the title of the video, y'all, I'm gonna be telling y'all this story time where I literally fought this girl because my hair was longer than hers. Who the fuck does that? I don't know, but I didn't fight her because my hair was longer than her. I fought her because she wanted to fight me. You know what I'm saying? So let me just start by saying, y'all, I'm not a fighter girl, like, because I be looking too good to be trying to fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know, I don't never start things with folks. I really be in my own lane, man, in my own business. Now, if somebody want to fight me, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a shit starter. I don't start shit at all. Like, never have, never will. And then another thing is, y'all, I don't argue with people. Like, I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm not about to raise my blood pressure, have my veins popping out my neck because we in a screaming match. It's just not giving it. Like, we not doing it. I'm not doing it. You gonna argue with yourself. You gonna be talking to yourself because I'm just not. I just feel like at the end of the day, like, after we get done arguing, I'm still not gonna like you. You still not gonna like me. So what did that do? And let me just get y'all FYI, most of the time, like, people be trying to say what they gonna do and stuff. They ain't gonna do shit. It just don't be giving what they say it's supposed to give. So that's another reason why I just be like, girl, I'm not about to argue with you. That's just not, like, we just. So, anyways, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Let's just jump into the story time. But I just want to give y'all the background information on me. I didn't start it, I just finished it, period. So, anyways, y'all, me and my cousin, we had just moved from the burbs to the city. So instead of us, because first of all, let me tell y'all, I moved a lot. I moved a lot. My mom was like, if she ain't like it, we was gone. Something was wrong, we was gone. Like, we just moved a lot. And so this particular time when we moved from the suburbs to the city, we transferred schools. I did not want to transfer schools, so I'm just like, girl, I got all my friends out here. Like, did I have a little boo? I had a little boo, y'all. She tried to take me away from my boo. I'm like, girl, we not doing that. But of course, anyway, I ended up moving, transferring schools or whatever. But it wasn't for that long, honestly. I don't even know if it was a month. I don't know. Yeah, we ended up meeting these two girls. They was in my grade. I ain't gonna say their names. There's no point in me saying their names. But yeah, so we got cool with them or whatever, and they was kind of giving us a tea on like what was what going on around this neighborhood. So me and my cousin, we lived over here, and then they lived over here in this like building. But this building was very much ghetto. Like, no shade to my ghetto folks, because I got some ghetto friends. You know what I'm saying? I got some ghetto family members. But you know, that just wasn't my reality. So yeah, so we ended up meeting these girls, got cool with them and stuff. We used to go outside with them, and then this one day we went to the park or whatever, and the kids that was over here, they were in a gang, if you will. So let's just start there. They was in a gang, so I felt like they was just doing shit, trying to start shit with us so they could prove themselves to their gang, and it'll make sense when I tell y'all towards the end. So, cause y'all know how like, well, I don't know if y'all know, but like, you know, certain little gangs and stuff like that, you know, you have to do stuff to kind of like prove yourself, like prove who you was, shit like that. You know, that's what it was given to me. Like, they was just trying to prove themselves, and I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We gonna play it however y'all want to play it. So anyway, we was at the park chilling or whatever. It was this one dude. He was a part of that little gang. He was trying to flirt with me, and I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't really cool because he had a girlfriend, and it was one of the little girls in the gang. So he had a girlfriend. So I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You cute, but we can't take it that far because I already know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not dumb. One thing I'm not is dumb. So yeah, so it was these other two girls that was there. They was part of the same gang or whatever. I don't even know how this conversation came up. I don't know what happened, like what we talked about. This was so long ago, y'all. Like I said, I was in 7th grade, so but yeah, it ended up coming up like my hair was longer than this other girl, and she was mad. I was just like, bitch, what? Are you serious? Like, why do you even care about my hair? Like, how is that affecting you? How does that have anything to do with you? I'm not sure. I do not know, but like whatever. So I think they ended up leaving. And then me and my cousin ended up leaving. We was walking around and stuff. Like, we used to always walk around and, like, just peep scene, like, see what this was, see what, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how you just walk, well, I think, you just walk around as kids, just being outside, you know, just literally being kids or whatever. So, I think the next day it had got brought to my attention or something. Like, she wanted to fight, like, for real, for real. She wanted to fight or whatever. But she wasn't trying to fight at school because, you know, you weren't trying to get suspended or nothing like that. And I'm just like, girl, if you want to fight me, you gonna have to show me, like, you know, because like I said at the beginning, like, a lot of people be saying what they want to do, what they gonna do, how they don't like you, they want to fight you and stuff, but that's all it ever be, you know. And it's just like, well, bitch, you got the problem, so you, come on, you gonna have to show me something, like, and that's not on no tough girl stuff, because I'm not a tough girl, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not giving it. It's just like, you just gonna have to show me. So, me and my cousin had went in this building, because the two girls that we knew, well, one of them we knew, she lived in the building or whatever, so we went over there. Did she sell us stuff? Y'all think? Okay, so we went over there. We chilling in her house or whatever. We like, okay, come on, like, you coming outside with us, blah, blah, blah. I think she was leaving, too. I think, so this is why we went over there, because she was leaving for a couple weeks in the summertime to go live with, like, her dad or whoever. I don't know, one of her family members. So we ended up going over there. We supposed to go outside, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know, y'all. This story is so blurry because I really don't remember. But they all lived in that building. So, anyway, I don't know how. But we ended up like, okay, we gonna go on the 11th floor. We gonna fight, and it's gonna be that. So it's just me and my cousin. My cousin is younger than me, so really, I'm the big cousin. I'm the one who she looking up to, basically, like, who she, I don't say call the shots, but you know what I'm saying. She gonna follow my lead with whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's go up here. Let's get it. So at this point, I'm like, we gotta hurry up, because my mom was calling me, y'all. She had got off the train, and we had the house key. She left the house key with us so we can go outside, and we had to wait until she got home. But when she got home, she needed that key to get in the house, and my mama, when she was ready to get in the house, she was ready to get in the house. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is as an adult. You get off work, you be like, I'm ready to go in the house. I don't want shit stopping me. I want to go in the house. So I'm like, so mom was kind of like, yeah, I'm almost there, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, come when you get there. Hung up. So we up there, you know what I'm saying? She want to go back and forth, and I'm just looking at her like, are you done? Like, the fuck? So, like I told y'all, I'm not going tit for tat with nobody. So I'm just like, okay, girl. So she like, yeah, come on, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, put your hands on me. You want to fight? Put your hands on me. Show me that you want to fight me. So she ended up pushing me. So I'm like, okay, woo, here we go, you know. So I ended up running up, boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? We get to fight, whatever, whatever. And, like, is it just me, or do y'all be blacking out when y'all fight? Because I really don't know, like, what the fuck was going on around me. I just know my cousin was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I heard stuff, but I wasn't really, like, hearing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really, like, I don't know. So we ended up fighting or whatever. So mind y'all, this is the biggest size I've ever been in my whole entire life, which is 135. Actually, the biggest I've been is 145, but I lost weight. So yeah, this is the biggest I've ever been. Other than that, y'all, I was small. Like, I was just a small, short, and like height and weight. Like, I've always just been a petite girl. We fighting, whatever. So she tried to get me in the headlock. I'm like, girl, I ain't going for that. Like, you not finna do it. You not finna do what you trying to do, which is trying to throw me on the floor. I'm not going for that. So we ended up falling on the floor anyways. So, you know what I'm saying? She ended up kind of getting on top of me or whatever. So, bitch, what? At this point, I'm bucking, because you not finna get on top of me and try to, like, hold my arms down and beat my motherfucking face in. Like, I just can't go like that. I'm sorry to cuss, y'all. But, like, this is my story time, so this is how I tell stories. So, it's like, yeah, it's not giving that. So, I'm fine. I'm still swinging. Like, I ain't never stopped swinging, period. Point blank, I don't care what's going on. I never stopped swinging. So, I'm still trying to maneuver my way to get her off me, because she not, like, all the way on top of me, you get what I'm saying? But she, like, she damn near, like, you know what I'm saying? She got the one up, you know what I'm saying? So, and then she heavier than me. So, I'm still moving, still swinging, like, we still fighting, whatever. So, then we ended up just being side by side. And then, her friends ended up, like, breaking it up or whatever. So, they like, yeah, it's a towel, whatever, blah, 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 it's a towel, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what it is. I ain't get my ass beat, so if y'all want to go with that, then we can just call it that. Like, I don't care, or whatever. So, I think she was talking shit, so y'all ended up running up again, because at this point, my adrenaline is pumping. Like, you know, I already pissed me off because you want to fight me over some silly-ass, stupid shit, but since we here, let's go all the way. You know what I'm saying? So, I run up on her again, we get to fighting again. Same shit happened, her friends ended up breaking us up or whatever. And so, I'm like, At this point, I gotta go. We done fought twice. I'm tired. I cannot keep fighting 3, 4, 5 times. Like 2 times is enough. And that second time was on me because I could have just let it be what it was the first time. But I just felt like I'm finna run up again. We already here. My adrenaline going, so let's do it. You know? But at this point, my mama calling, so I'm like, yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I ain't got time. So we fought, and it's that. So me and my cousin ended up leaving. Mind y'all, we was on like the 11th or the 12th floor. We ran down all them flights of stairs because the elevator was so slow up in there. So we ran down all those flights of stairs, y'all, and ended up going home, giving my mama the key. I think we stayed in the house at that point because I think it was actually late and it was getting dark. If I'm not mistaken, I don't really know. I can't remember. So anyway, the next day, y'all, we went to school, whatever. We only had one 7th grade class. I don't even think they went to my school. Yeah, they didn't go to that school, but they used to be like around there or whatever. So that's so funny. Okay, so of course, y'all know how when you fight, you know how that shit go. Everybody talking about it at school and stuff like that. And so some people saying it was a tie, some people saying I won. Of course, her friends were trying to say she won, but I'm like, it's never given that she beat my ass. So you know, y'all know that's the lie. So we gonna go with the tie. Like, it's just not giving that. So yeah. So we was outside before school. Y'all know how you be outside in the front before you go into the school. So her cousin went to my school, which was, I guess, one of the top little dogs in a little gang or whatever they had going on. So I'm just like, okay. So I was standing outside with one of the girls that I knew, and she walked up to me, and she was like, yeah, so I heard you fought my cousin. And I was like, yeah, I did. We did fight. And she was like, oh, what happened? I'm like, what you mean, what happened? She was like, yeah, like, just what happened? I was like, well, your cousin pushed me, and I ran up on her. That's what happened. Like, we just started fighting. And she was like, also, you just ran up on her? And I was like, yeah, the fuck? Like, you know? So at this point in my head, I'm like, okay, so she's trying to fight. So let me go ahead and get on defense mode. Let me get serious. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just playing this shit, but let me get serious. So I'm like, yeah, I ran up on her, whatever. She was like, oh, okay. She was like, what happened if I was to push you? And I was like, I do the same thing. Like, what you mean? I'm confused. And she was like, oh, okay. And that was it. And she walked off. So at this point, I'm like, okay, this bitch trying to be slick. You know what I'm saying? She probably gonna try to run up on me when I ain't paying attention, when I ain't looking. So it's not giving that. Like, at this point, after me and her fought, I was already kind of like just on go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on point when it comes to stuff like that, because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, mind you, we still the new kids on the block, so I don't know you from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, once you bring something to me, like, and you trying to fight, it is what it is at that point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, after that, like, nothing honestly ever ended up happening. Like, we still went outside and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying, we wasn't, that was it. But the reason why I say they was like trying to prove themselves is because I just feel like, first of all, I feel like we might have got set up from that girl that I said we was cool with. Because, bitch, why you invite us over here? You know, why you invite us over here? And I don't know, y'all, because my memory is kind of blurry with that situation. So I don't really know if it was like she invited us over there and then they was over there and we was just like, okay, let's go upstairs and fight. I don't really know. I can't remember, but like, I don't know. I can't even say. But yeah, I know that they was in a gang because I heard one of them say that, and they used to have them like doing shit to kind of like prove their worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, to prove their little spot in the gang, you know, type thing. And I think that's what they did, because I'm just like, it's just not that serious, you know? Like, and then after hearing them say, like, you know what I'm saying, they in a little gang and shit, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Like, y'all just trying to like pick on the new girls, but the new girls is not going as sweet as you thought we was, period. Like, we not, you know what I'm saying? So and then there was another time I was leaving dance practice. My cousin had left at this point, I think. So he was leaving dance practice, and they tried to jump me, y'all. They tried to jump me. But I was with this boy and I was with this girl. And this girl was like, I was close to both of them, but they was like way older than me. You know what I'm saying? I think they was in high school or whatever. So she was just like, yeah, you know, I got your back. Because I had told them, like, y'all gonna have to walk me home, because, bitch, I'm by myself. Like, I'm in 7th grade, and I know these kids is gonna try to jump me and try to fight. I already knew that. Like, I just already, you know what I'm saying? I already knew. So he was like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna let nothing happen to you, blah, blah. She said the same thing, like, yeah, I got you, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, that bitch ain't do shit. It was the guy who stopped them from jumping me. And I was just like, girl, I ain't fucking with you no more. Don't say nothing to me. Like, for real. Don't talk to me. We not cool. We not nothing. You can lose my number, because, like, What? I ain't asked you to fight them. I ain't asked you to jump them. I mean, swing on them and beat one of them up. I'm just like, you don't let them jump me because, bitch, I'm little. So when I go out, I'm going to go out. If I fall down, I'm going to go down. You know what I'm saying? So he was the only one who helped me or whatever. And he was just like, yeah, y'all not finna do that. Y'all tweaking, blah, blah. Like, it's just one of her. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to fight her one-on-one, y'all can do that. But y'all not about to jump her. So for whatever reason, girl, they listened to him. I don't know. So, yeah, but I think she was mad because her little boyfriend was flirting with me once upon a time. And he was just like, yeah, like, you cute, you thick, stuff like that. Mind you, I was not thick. I don't know what the hell he was talking about, but okay. So, she was mad because her little boyfriend's flirting with me. So she definitely tried to run up on me. This was a different girl. But the other girl that I had fought at first, I ain't see her. But like I said, it was all of them. Like, all the whole little gang and shit. And I could just... You know, you could read a room. You could, like, sense the energy. Like, I just knew it was giving it. And I think that's when I heard them say some shit about a gang. And I was like, okay, all this shit makes sense. Y'all just trying to fight to prove yourself, to make yourself look good to whoever. I really don't know it. I really don't give a damn at this point. He had ended up walking me home or whatever. So I had to just call my mama like, girl, can you come downstairs just in case somebody try to jump me? Because they trying to jump me or whatever. So then I ended up transferring schools. I went back to the... suburbs or whatever. And the main reason why I went back is because I was not learning shit, y'all. Like, we didn't do nothing in that class. Every single day, like, I cannot tell you a single thing I learned. It's just like, y'all got one 7th grade class. Like, I cannot do this. You know what I'm saying? I cannot do this. I don't know y'all. I don't like y'all. It's just me by myself. Like, I'm ready to go back with my friends who, you know, was out in the burbs. So my mom, like I said, she ended up transferring me back. So that was that. So yeah, moral of the story is, y'all, I don't know if they kind of like set that up from the beginning, or if they was just like, okay, we see these new girls, so we gonna try to get on that, see what they on, see if they did, see if they did. Like, you know, you just really, I think that's what it was. And then it was like I had got a little bit of attention from one of the girls' boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't feeling that, but it's just like, sweetie, that's not my problem. I'm a cute girl. You can't tell me I ain't. That ain't even on no cocky stuff, y'all. I promise y'all it's not. It's just like, why is this hanging? It's not even on no cocky stuff. It's just like what it is. You know what I'm saying? You should always think highly of yourself. And it's always going to be that one girl who want to fight you because no shade. Your hair longer than hers. Or maybe her boyfriend trying to talk to you. Or maybe she feel like, you know what I'm saying, she look better than me. Or why she thinks she better than me. Or why is this and why is that. And it's just like, girl, it's not my fault because you don't think highly of yourself. That don't have anything to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like this. Like, I never said I was all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never say like, oh, I'm all that. But it's like, you thinking that because that's how you feel. But at the end of the day, like, you should feel like that about yourself. Like, you shouldn't have anybody come around you and you be intimidated because it's a pretty girl. Like, if it's a pretty girl, it's a pretty girl. Like, she fat. You know what I'm saying? You look good. She look good. You know what I'm saying? And so honestly, y'all, like, in regards to looks, I just feel like, you know, I don't want to say it, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it just was like, I just honestly think that it was because they was jealous. And it's just like, y'all don't have no reason to be jealous. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, why are you jealous because somebody look a certain way or because they carry themselves a certain way? Like, that's not my problem that you don't feel that way about yourself. It's not my problem that you don't look in the mirror and be like, I'm fine, or I look good. Like, that's some insecurity that you need to figure out on your own. That's something that you need to get together by yourself. That has nothing to do with me. Literally nothing. But like I said, I ain't never been no hoe. I haven't. Like I said, and then, you know, I feel like another thing is, like, people think, like, oh, she not trying to argue, or she not big mouthing and doing this and doing that, so it's like, people assume that you scary, but it's just not that. Like, I will most definitely fight you, but I'm not finna go back and forth. I ain't finna start nothing, because I don't give a fuck about somebody here being longer than me, or, you know what I'm saying, a girl being cute. Like, I feel like give a compliment when you see one, you know what I'm saying, and it's just that simple and keep it moving. But it's hard to be friends with females. I'm pretty sure y'all can understand, but it's just hard because it's always some type of underlying envy or some type of underlying jealousy, or like, I don't know, it's just something, and it just is just not necessary. It's not necessary. So that's what happened with that story. I mean, I ain't never see them again because I ended up transferring schools, and then eventually I ended up moving. I just told y'all I move a lot, so we ended up moving. Where did we move to? Did we move back to the suburbs, or did we stay in the city, or I don't know, y'all. But we was always back and forth between the suburbs. We probably went back to the suburbs because we was in the city. So we literally used to do suburb city, suburb city, suburb city. So it was just like, girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just moved so often. So that's what it was. But yeah, after that, I never seen him again. I actually think one of the dudes is in jail. It was a dude who was trying to flirt with me. He in jail. He been in jail for a very long time. And then as far as the girls, I literally don't know where they at. They probably still over there. And I ain't gonna say they probably still over there, but I don't know. I hope they doing well. I hope they, you know what I'm saying, feel like they look good and they bossed up, and I hope they still not out here trying to fight people because they feel like people carry themselves a certain way or you look a certain way. Like, girl, what the fuck they gotta do with you? Get over it. You know what I'm saying? And this is to my ladies, do not feel jealous about any other female out here. If you see a pretty female, a female that look good, they on their stuff, and it's like, yeah, just give her a compliment. Give her props. Like, that's a bad bitch. You look good. You know what I'm saying? You look good, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. All that being jealous and being envious and all that other stuff, that's how you block your blessings. That makes you ugly. That makes you ugly. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and tell them, I'm a boss. I look good. I'm this. I'm that. Because that's all it takes is for you to start believing in it. And it's like, can't nobody else tell me that I'm ugly. Y'all know how, you know, everybody ugly to somebody, but I don't care. Can't nobody be like, oh yeah, you ugly. No, I'm not. You can't tell me that I am because I'm not. Like, what are you talking about? Just not giving up. So anyways, y'all, I hope that you all enjoyed this story time. This is my second story time. Like I said, don't be out here being an ugly girl. Period. Be kind to people. Be nice to people. And remember, you that girl always and forever. Period. If you don't believe it, ain't nobody else gonna believe it. Period. It's just that. So yes, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in my next video.